move. So you're rocking side to side. You're going to hear a dog barking the whole time because I left the blinds open. And in my house, if a dog can see out the window, he barks at everything. So just use that as your music as you work out today. It'll relax you. You'll be like, oh my gosh, I don't have a crazy dog like her, thank goodness. So you're gonna go ahead and you can hug your right knee to your chest, left leg will be out straight, and we're gonna go side to side there. Trying to stretch out those legs as much as you possibly can. And you're keeping that lower back down to the mat, shoulders are staying relaxed. Right, you're getting your week started. And it's sunny, I think, everywhere. So there you go. As long as there's sunshine, there's happiness, right? As long as there's a dog barking, you don't go crazy. No, I don't think that's true. So you got one more to each leg. Then you're going to have one leg up straight. You're going to grab behind that hamstring or calf, and we're going to go side to side there. So just nice and controlled. If you needed to have one foot down, you can. It's up to you, right? But take your time. If your hamstrings are really tight, move a little bit slower. If your hamstrings aren't tight, don't move fast. You don't want to move fast. So we're going to go about one more to each leg. And then we're going to relax our legs down. Now we're going to do some controlled crunches. I almost couldn't say controlled crunches. That's hard to say together. So elbows are wide. You're going to inhale in. Exhale, you'll crunch. Nice and easy back, right? So just a slow and controlled crunch. Making sure every time you lift up, you're pushing that lower back down. Right? And you're breathing. You're keeping those elbows wide, trying not to pull on that neck. We're just waking up the core a little bit today. We're not going to do too many crunches or any motions like this. We're actually going to be in the tripod stance mostly today. So there's that. So we're going to do about 2 more crunches, and then we're going to hold. So on this next crunch, go ahead and hold, and you're going to march your legs. So just nice and easy. You're going to go side to side. Right? I'm about to maybe go get a dog to bring up in this room. So you have that to think about. Okay, so just going side to side, keeping your core tight, keeping that back down. Okay, we're going to go about 15 seconds here, and then we're going to relax. So we're going to go about 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're going to relax, and you're going to go to your side. What? No bridges? Heck no. So we're going to start with our top leg. You're just going to be kicking up and down to start with. Make sure you're kicking from our hips. So we are going to do a little bit of hip work today. So that's exciting. Always, I think. We got some planks coming our way, but they're not bad planks. Right? Trust me, I don't want to have to do a bunch of hard planks. It's not like I woke up and I was like, hey, let's make the meanest workout you have to do today. Heck no, I don't want to do that. So we're going to do about 2 more here. And then you're going to kick your leg forward. So legs going forward and then coming back. So as you go forward, your body will tilt back, but try not to look like you're a seesaw, right? Keep your core tight, keep it controlled. All about that control today. Controlled Monday. So we're going to go 5 more here. Here's 1. Here's 2. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we're going to go to the other side, just like that, right? It's warm up. It's nothing wild. So once you're in position, go ahead. You can get started with that top leg up and down, right? You know the drill. Try to keep that toe pointed, keeping that leg nice and straight, right? Squeezing that quad. Yeah. See, now it's finally quiet from the dog. It must be because we switched sides, you know. That's probably what it was. I don't know if it sounds loud to you, but it's super loud to me. So, and see, he knows. You got 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to kick forward. Core is staying tight forward and back, right? So as you're kicking forward, it doesn't have to be as far forward as possible, just enough that controls that leg, right? You don't have to be crazy. Don't be crazy on a Monday. Save that for like Wednesday and Friday at least, you know? Right? I wouldn't do it on a Tuesday, Thursday. I'd say my craziest day is like Wednesday, you know? So we got 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you're going to relax. We're going to go to our hands on our knees here. We're going to set up for some bird dogs. So we're going to get our arms and our legs stretched out, getting ourselves prepped for our planks today. Okay, so you're just going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. You're going to reach out, stretch, and you're going to go side to side. So trying to make sure your head's not hanging down. If you feel really wobbly, make sure you're doing opposites. If you do the same side, you might tip over. Right? And if you just feel really wobbly today, that's okay. Right? It doesn't mean you're unbalanced. It's Monday. That's all it means. So we're going to go 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you're going to have your right arm, left leg. You're going to extend out and go hand to knee. So extend, hand to knee. Extend, hand to knee. Extend, hand to knee. So nice and controlled, right? You're breathing with the movement. We've got 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And just like that, we're switching sides. So you got left arm, right leg. You're going hand to knee and back up. Hand to knee and back. Okay, so make sure you're controlling. You're stretching out nice and far. You've got 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you're going to relax and we're going to get rolling. So the way this first set is going to be, we're going to do a hip move and then we'll have a plank hip move, you know, the drill. Okay, so at any point, I'm going to be up on my hands. If that bothers your wrist, you can always go down to your elbows, okay? Or you can hold dumbbells. So your first move you're going to do is pretty simple. You're going to have your right leg out straight and we're just raising up and down. And I'm going to have you point your toes down to the floor. Isn't that crazy? You're not pointing your toes. Oh, dear. Okay, so we got 30 seconds per side. Ready? And go. So you're just raising up and down, right? Make sure those hands are right underneath your shoulders. You're staying up nice and tall, right? It's basically like the leg portion of your bird dog. Okay, you don't have to kick crazy high. But remember, you can go down to your elbows, okay? So we're only going 30 seconds because we're going to be adding up to this a lot. It's going to be fun. It's always fun when we add up, I think. Okay, nice and controlled. We've got about 5 more. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And just like that, you've got your left leg out straight. Toes are pointing down, raising and lowering. Go for it. Okay, watch your head position. Keep those shoulders relaxed, right? Yeah, everybody's shoulders always stay relaxed, I'm sure. Naturally, you hear my voice and you're like, relaxation. I know. I get it. Okay, so we got 10 seconds here, and then we're going to go into our first plank. Yahoo, right? I know. We're living it up today. Got 3 more. Here's 1, 2, and 3. All right, so your first plank, you're going to have your knees bent. Hands are underneath your shoulders. You want to tuck your toes under. You're just going to raise and lower your knees from the floor and back. Okay, ready? And go. So your knees are up, knees are down. Knees are up, knees are down. Okay, nice and controlled. Don't just let your body flop, right? If you want to make it harder, don't let your knees come all the way down and just press up and down, okay? Breathe with the movement. This is going to burn your quads. It should burn your quads. Okay, you got 10 seconds. You're almost there. Breathe with your movement. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax those knees down. You're going to have your right leg out straight. Okay, and now it's going to be in the air. You're going to kick wide and come back. Okay, ready? And go. Okay, so wide and back. Remember, if your wrists are hurting, you could use dumbbells. You could be up on your fists, or you could be on your elbows. Okay, whatever feels good to you. Even if you have one wrist that doesn't like it, you can come down on your opposite elbows. So there's a lot of variations with your arms. Okay, just because I'm up on my hands doesn't mean you have to be. Okay, control that leg, right? You're trying to keep it elevated the whole time. We call this the sweeping motion. 2 more. Choking on my spit. And relax. And we're gonna do our left leg. I gotta turn around so you can watch me. And go for it. So just widen back. All right, doesn't that kind of feel nice? It's like a little bit of a stretch. Make sure you're pointing your toe, trying to keep your leg as straight as possible. Right, your goal is to try to get your left leg right next to your hip. If you don't, that's okay. Okay, nice and controlled. Keep on breathing. So you got 3 more. Here's 1, 2, and 3. And relax. Okay, so now we're on our plank. This time you're gonna have your knees up off the ground the whole time. You're gonna step back and step in and keep repeating that. So you'll just step back, step in. Ready? And go. Okay, so you could do this on your elbows if you wanted to, right? It'd look like this, your butt would be a little bit higher. Okay, if you need that break from your wrist, do it. Right, but you're just stepping in, stepping out, stepping out. Okay, nice and controlled. Right, I don't care if you alternate which leg you step in. If you're OCD, then you can alternate. If you don't care, then I don't care, right? Got 1 more walk in and relax. Okay, here's one of the fun part starts. We are doing combo moves. So we're going to start with our right leg. You're going to have your leg out straight. You're going to lift up, come wide, come back, come down. Okay, so we're just combining our 2 moves. Ready? And go. So up, wide, back, down. Up, wide, back, down, right? Head's not hanging down. You're keeping your core controlled, right? Try not to let the left side of your body lean as you kick to the side too much, okay? Keep on breathing, right? Hold on to your form. Take your time, right? And the good news is about the combo moves. Since it's 2 moves, we're doing it for a minute, right? So there's that. That's something happy. So you're over halfway, right? Slow down if you feel like you're really burning out or falling apart, right? But it's just 2 motions. Up, wide, and back. Wide and back, right? There's a little accent for you. And if your shoulders are burning, yeah, they should be. You're using them. If you're like, what? That's what we call full body. So we got time for 1 more. And relax. Okay, I'm going to switch so you can see my left leg. Shake your wrist out if you need to. Go to those elbows if you need to. Ready? So we got up, wide, back, down. Remember, you could be down on just 1 elbow if you want to. Right? I think it feels comfortable if I go down on my opposite elbow of the arm I'm using. If your wrists are just really raw, do this, right? Don't just suffer through it, right? Do what you need to do to make your wrist feel okay. Because this isn't comfortable to a lot of people's wrists, right? So if you're one of those people, that's okay. You're normal, right? Especially if you've been doing desk work or anything like that. Got 30 seconds, or maybe you just have bad wrists. That happens, right? Sure does. But the good thing is you're not going to have bad glutes. You're going to have the strongest glutes in town. We got 10 seconds. Keep on breathing. All right, we got about time for 2 more, I bet. Here's 1. Here is 2. And you're going to relax. So we are going to do a combo move of our plank. So this one, we aren't doing for a minute because I don't want to. Okay, we got our toes tucked under. You're going to start with your knees down. You lift, you'll walk back, walk in, and lower. Right? And remember, when you lower, you don't have to touch your knees to the floor. Ready? And go. So you're up, step out, step in, down and hover, and back. Right? So you're combining our 2 planks how we just did. No big deal. You're making it look easy, I can tell. You're like, I could probably do this for a minute. I don't see why not. Nah, I'm just kidding. I won't make you plank for a minute. Right? We've already done about 1.5 minutes of it. Okay, take your time with it. We're going to do 1 more. Dip down and up. Step back. Step in. Relax. Shake out those wrists for a second. Okay? So now we're on to our next set, okay? So we'll be on our hands and our knees. Remember, if your wrists are hurting, go to your elbows. It's not gonna hurt anything. So we're gonna start with our left leg. You're gonna keep your knee bent. You're just raising up and back. If you can point your toe, if you have your foot flat, that's okay too. It just works your hamstring more. Ready? And go, okay? So you're keeping your knee at a 90-degree angle that whole time. Your goal is to get your knee at the same height as your waist or your hips, right? So you could draw a straight line all the way down your quad, right, from your hip to your knee, right? There's where you want to go to. That's your goal. Okay, so same format here. We're going to be adding to these as we go. So that's happy, I think. Okay, we got 3 more. Here's 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to go to our right side just like that. Ready? And go. So you're lifting up and back. Head's not hanging down. Keep your core tight. Hold your posture. Body weight Pilates is no joke. No joking. Right? If you want to hear somebody cry and they're like, what's Pilates? Make them do this workout. They'll cry. And you'll be like, man, I'll work out. That was easy for me. Okay, you're doing a great job. We got 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, go ahead and relax. Next one, we're going to be in a plank. You're going to start with your toes out. Okay, and you're just going to be doing kind of like a slow mountain climber. Okay, so you'll be on your hands or elbows. Okay, and you're just going to tap in, tap in. So it's slow, it's not fast, you're not jumping. You want to try to tuck your knee under your chest. Ready? And go. Okay, so if you're starting to get tired with these planks, if you're like, ooh, I don't think I can do it, that's fine. Go to your knees and alternate kicking out side to side. Okay, modify if you need to. Planks aren't easy, right? They're a challenge, or you can take breaks when you need to. Okay, we got 10 seconds. Try and get that knee under your chest or as close as you can. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And now we're going to keep our knee bent. We're going into a fire hydrant. So starting with our left leg, you're just going to come wide and back. Okay? Ready and go. Okay, so remember, if your wrists are hurting, go onto your right elbow as we go wide with this left leg. Okay, so this is what you would look like. Takes lots of tension off those wrists if you need it. I'm going to keep telling you that because I know people are like, oh no, I don't need it, but my wrists hurt really bad. No, it's still hard, I promise. Okay, we got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right into that left leg, our left leg, right leg. I know my right and left side's forward. Go for it. So wide and back. Right? Nothing too crazy here. You know the drill on these. We've only done these like 1,000 times. Okay, controlling that leg, keeping your body as still as you can. The only thing that's really moving is that right leg. Okay? You want to isolate that movement. Try not to let your whole body move. We got less than 10 seconds. Head's not hanging down. You're not watching your leg, are you? Better not be. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax. So next one we're going to do is a Spider-Man plank. This is my favorite plank in the whole world. So you're on your hands if you can. You're going to go same foot. It's going to step as close as it can to that same hand. You'll come back and you're going to alternate. Okay, so it's slow and control. Ready? And go. So you'll just step, come back, step. Right? You kind of almost get a stretch on this one. And it doesn't mean you have to have your foot up by your hand, only as close as you feel like you can. Remember, take breaks if you need it. If you needed to go to those elbows, you can too. Okay, we got 10 seconds. Shoulders are burning. The body hurts. Okay, we're going to go 1 more to each side. Here's 1, 2, and relax. Okay, so now we got our combo move. Remember, combo moves are a minute. Your knee is going to be bent. We're on our left leg. You're going to come up, go wide, right? Pretty simple. Okay, ready? And, whoops, my watch isn't working. I'm just going to go from memory. Is that okay? I'm just kidding. So you're going up and wide. Okay. Remember, if your wrists are hurting, go down on that right elbow. Right. If you need to save them for the plank, or you could be down on both elbows. Okay. Whatever feels good to you. Okay. But if you do go on your right elbow, it takes a lot of the tension off of that left wrist. Okay. But I'm gonna be up on my hands. But that's just because I don't have wrist problems. If you have a problem on those wrists, take care of them. You could probably play a fun game and count how many times I say, pay attention to your wrists on this workout, because you're probably like, enough already. Got 30 seconds here. But I know how people's minds work. I know how you are in class. Nobody wants to have to modify. I get it. I don't want to. I'm pretty stubborn with stuff. I get too competitive. I'll admit it. I don't like to cheat myself or lose, even though modifying is not cheating. But I do it too. I'm like, I don't want to modify. Okay, one more of each. Here's one. One, and relax, and it's our right leg's turn. Yay! All right, go for it. So up and wide. Up and wide. Wheel up and wide here. Okay. Ooh, I can feel that right glute. It's tired, but in a good way, you know? I always like the way bodyweight Pilates makes me feel. Real strong. Right? You can go around town asking people to feel your glutes. Maybe not though. Only because like they want to be 6 feet away from you. Haha. Got 30 seconds. I got all the jokes today. Obviously. Watching that head position. Try not to let your head hang down. I know you're getting tired. It feels better to slouch, but don't. Right? You don't want to be slouchy. Okay, going side to side with it. Ooh. Burning. I'm burning up. I don't know about you guys. We got time for 2 more of each. So there's 1 and 1, 2 and 2, right? See, even the dog likes that exercise. And relax. Okay, last plank of the day. You're gonna do your Spider-Man plank, but we're gonna add our arms to it. So you're gonna be on your hands and your feet. You're gonna step, same foot, same hand. You'll open up towards your leg. You'll come back down and you'll switch, okay? Take your time, modify it if you need to. You'll twist towards the leg. That's all you gotta know. Ready? And go. So you'll step up, turn and twist, come back and down. Step up, turn and twist, come back and down. So take your time with these moves. These don't have to be fast, right? But this is the other part of my plank that I love. It's fun, right? And you look cool doing it. It's all about how cool you look when you work out, if you didn't know, right? And when you do Pilates, you obviously look the coolest. 1 more to each side. Here's 1. Here is 2. And you're gonna relax. There you have it. Bodyweight burning.